All right, welcome to the Journal Star's Quick Shift with Peoria Rivermen head coach Jean-Guy Trudel. And you've got another play for us. What are we going to see?
Here we're going to see man-on-man from Quad City. So, like a lot of leagues, we're copycat leads. So a lot of teams are, Huntsville won the Cup the last 2 years, so a lot of teams are going to man-on-man defense. So we'll see a little clip and how to break man-on-man defense. So right here, you see 3 Quad City guys on our 3 guys are playing man-on-man, and you can see the 2 high wingers looking for their D because they're playing man-on-man. So the thing with man-on-man is about the rotations and where you go. So once you get a step here, now it's time for our D to decide on which kind of transitioning they want to do. So when we get over here, see, Ben Escrobo came to the dot, he dove. Dive is one of our, I always say, our 10 kind of, we have like 10 different rotations that we do offensively. And diving is a really important one in man-on-man because it makes everybody start thinking. And when they start thinking, there's a little bit of space. So you see Ben here diving, okay? First on puck, always. That's why we have a net front guy to get the loose puck first on puck right away. And we see our second guy inside position on Quad City, meaning is a second quick. So now he goes and help as a second quick. He's inside body position. Great job by Ted here. Ted grabs the puck, starts moving his feet as soon as he gets the puck. Great job. And now here, I would have liked my D to start diving at the dot right away, since his winger up top would have followed him and would have gave more space to Ted come up top. Okay, so C comes a little bit late here. All right, so Ted's still fast enough to have some space, and this rotation, a lot of time, Ted would pass it back to the D because the winger had to collapse because of the rotation. So now everybody starts getting lost. So I always say man-on-man is about finding a little bit of space. When you find that space, you start a rotation. When you start a rotation, then they're in trouble. So it's a very difficult system to play. It's a good system, but it's very difficult to stay man-on-man. Over here, we do a great net front, and one of the reasons I love having a net front guy is because it becomes 4-on-4 in zone. So a lot more space than 5-on-5. So we always have that net front with a D in front. Okay, so he's stuck there. As you can see, they just play man-on-man the whole time. Great job by Ted. One thing, though, on that rotation, Ted should have passed it a little earlier, or D dove a little bit earlier, and we could make a play at the net. But all in all, that's how you beat the man-on-man, is with quick feet, getting out of that first guy. After that, we start a rotation from our Ds that decide on what rotation they want.
Your Ds have to make some pretty good calls to play in this system.
Yeah, we always say the hash mark is your cue. So if we have separation at the hash marks, our D decides on the movement. And usually if you play a man-on-man before a game, you tell them what 3 or 4 movements really work well against a man-on-man, and we practice those on our pre-scout against teams. But against Quad City, it's the first time they used it. Last year they weren't man-on-man. This year they are. So for next time we'll know and we'll practice it and be ready for them.
That's Quick Shift with head coach Jean-Guy Trudel. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. All right, guys. This clip was man-on-man D. So we have a copycat league. A lot of teams now, since Huntsville won it with the man-on-man D, a lot of teams are going to it. Quad City did exactly that. So X would be Peoria players. We had 3 players in the corner. And O's, okay, we had 3 Quad Cities. Since they're playing man-on-man, okay, they'd be close. Our 2 Ds here, we had a Quad City player here, and another D here, we had a Quad City close, always looking because it becomes a man-on-man. Man-on-man, to me, I love playing against man-on-man because a little bit of separation and rotations, all of a sudden you have a lot of space to make plays. So what happened here is we battled for the puck. After a little bit of a battle, we had Ted Hart, okay, that got the puck and started rotating above over here. For us, we have 10 different types of rotation, 3 or 4 that really work well against man-on-man. One is D dive. So a D dives for the puck, the dot, sorry. So the defender has to follow him. If you play man-on-man, this Quad City defender would follow him all the way there. So we just created space for Ted Hart to come up there and have a little bit of chance, because you want to get this dot lane that I call is really important in hockey. You always want to try to get your shots between the dot lane to have more chances to score. Teddy Hart got here, okay, with a little bit of a late rotation by our D, but he still got room. He kept going. After that, we call it the high cycle. So if he keeps going and he hasn't made a pass to this D has to recycle and come back to the spot, because we always want that triangle at the puck no matter what we do. Ted kept going around the net because he has speed and he was excited for his first game of the year, so he got a little too excited. He should have probably made that play over here or took a shot from right here, but we're okay. We like the confidence. He keeps going over here. When he came over here, you could see a Peoria player here stuck with a Quad City D. For us in Peoria, we always put a net front guy if we're above the goal line with the puck possession, because it becomes 4-on-4 in zone, more space to make plays, more fun, okay? Teddy came all the way around the net again, skated, unfortunately lost the puck over here, but all in all, for a first day, not a bad rotation offensively versus a man-on-man defense, which again, those 3 or 4 rotations, the dive, the center, I call it the coffee, the D coming down the boards. There's all kinds of rotations we have in Peoria, but I love the dive one because you eliminate the winger from that space.